Sakafet YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Let us make some peri peri chicken in the air fryer. Hello my darlings, it's so nice to have you back here in my kitchen. Let's make a marinade for our peri peri chicken. In my food processor, I went in with some coriander, onions, some green and red bell pepper, some fresh thyme. I'm just removing the leaves from the stalk, and I'm also going in with some garlic as well as some other dry seasonings. Okay, so the dry seasonings I'm using is some chili powder, paprika, some salt of course, some sugar, and I'm also going in with some oil and some fresh lemon juice. Once all my ingredients are in the food processor, I'm gonna blend this up to create a nice smooth paste. So now that my marinade is freshly blended, as you can see, it should look something like this. I have my cleaned chicken legs that I will be using for this recipe, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just pour all of that gorgeous marinade onto the chicken. Now because I made so much marinade, I ended up just using only half, reserving the remaining half to make some spicy rice. After you've poured in your marinade, give this a good mix. I like to massage mine for at least a minute, and yes my darlings, once it's all mixed in, you want to cover it with some clear up to marinate for at least a couple of hours or overnight if you have lots of time. So because we're having this for dinner, I actually just let it sit for about an hour, just over an hour. Here I've got my air fryer basket and I'm just spraying some cooking spray on there. This will prevent it from sticking to the tray. And yes my darlings, I've got 4 chicken legs. I'm gonna be doing 2 at a time because my air fryer is pretty small. So yes, go ahead and pop it into air fry. I'm gonna let mine go for about 25 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius, making sure to turn it halfway. After about 12 minutes, this is how it looks. It's not fully cooked, so I'm gonna go ahead, flip it over for another 10 minutes so it can cook on both sides. Once the 25 minutes was up, I actually went ahead, flipped it over because I wanted just a little bit more color on the top. This is optional, this is already cooked, but just wanted another little color, so I just popped it back in for about 2 minutes, okay? But in total, the total cook time was about 25 minutes. After 25 minutes was up, I actually went ahead and garnished with some fresh coriander. Oh my goodness, guys, this came out so golden and delicious. Absolutely beautiful, and my kitchen just smelled so gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the air fryer, and I'm gonna repeat the process with the other 2 chicken legs that I have. My boys were so impatient that I decided to serve their dinner with the first 2, and then my husband and I, we had ours last. Whilst the remaining 2 were air frying, I wanted to break into one of these to show you how gorgeous, how soft and juicy and moist. This was so good, guys, and this is piping hot, but hey, content, hey? It was so good. It came out so beautiful and it was fully cooked throughout, as you can see. I did serve it with some of my special spicy rice that I made with some of the leftover marinade. Let me know if you guys want a recipe for that and I can have one up by tomorrow. And yes, serve it with some lemon slices as well, and top with some fresh coriander, of course. The other 2 was done. I actually left it for a little bit longer, so I left it for about 30 minutes. As you can see, it's got that extra charring. Let me know, do you prefer when it looks grilled like this, or do you prefer when it's lightly colored? I prefer like this. But yes, my darlings, this takes me to the end of my peri peri chicken in the air fryer recipe. Try it soon and let me know if you like it. It's been a pleasure having you here, and I'll see you again in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.